Welcome to Kezar Pavilion in San Francisco, California, as the San Francisco City Cats are going to face the visiting Vancouver Dragons. Both teams come into this game 3-0. The San Francisco City Cats, in the most recent power rankings, are ranked number 8 in the country right now, and the Vancouver Dragons come into this game ranked number 17. For those not familiar with the ABA, just want to give you a quick rundown. There's going to be some different rules you may see tonight. The ABA rules, it's definitely a fast pace, all about excitement. They have some rules here. The most important I want to explain is a 3D rule. If there is a turnover in the backcourt, so if the team is not across half court and they get a turnover, be it goes out of bounds or there's a steal, the 3D light will turn on, and any basket that the other team will get after the steal or the turnover they force, you add an extra point to that. So a 3-pointer is worth 4, a 2-pointer is worth 3, and that 3D light will remain in effect until the ball does, in fact, cross half court. And that's one of the most major rules I wanted to mention here. As you guys will watch, the San Francisco City Cats theme is Let It Fly, and they definitely let it fly. They will put on the press. There's only 7 seconds to get across half court before there's a violation, which makes that 3D rule even much more of a hindrance or a benefit depending on your style of play. And for the City Cats so far, it's definitely been a benefit to their style of play. So far, they are averaging 172 points a game. Their average margin of victory so far, guys, is 84 points a game. We got a chance to catch up with the coach of the City Cats, Coach Holliday, just a few minutes ago. I'm here with Coach Holliday of the San Francisco City Cats. Coach, you guys are 3-0. You're averaging 172 points a game. Your average margin of victory is 84 points a game, right? I know it's got to be a little hard early on in the year. You want to get a chance to find out some ways you can tweak the guys or improve. Has it been a challenge for you to figure out what you guys can do better with such large margins of victory so far?
Well, I've been, watching a lot of videos of the East Coast teams, and I see that they're scoring 140 and 150 on the regular. So I figured, we push our guys to see what we can, put in there and maybe, compete with the guys on the East Coast with those high scores. And they do it pretty consistently. 150, 140-point games haven't been anything. 170 points has been even unusual for me. I never been in a situation like this. But the guys like playing with up tempo. We pressing and we pushing it. And I got some good shooters. And from up until right now, they've been really successful.
Well, absolutely. You guys are on fire. You're definitely letting it fly. So this team's coming down from Canada. They're the defending MLBA champions. They're 3-0 as well. They're number 17 in the nation. You guys are number 8. What is it that we need to look out for Vancouver tonight that might be different from what you've seen from your other opponent?
They're solid. There are a lot of solid players, a lot of collegiate players. That's what we have. We have quite a few guys that actually play D1 and D2. So with the IQ that they expose, where I watched them on TV and a couple of them that twinkle with the NBA, it's going to be our biggest challenge, and I'm looking forward to it. I told the guys, this is my first game. All the other games wasn't really nothing to me as far as what we're going against tonight, and I'm treating this like this is my first time out.
Awesome, Coach. We appreciate your time. We'll back to you guys at the booth. I'm here with Coach Holliday of the San Francisco City Cats. Coach, you guys are 3-0. We appreciated Coach Holliday for taking the time. We also got a chance to catch up with the Dragons coach, Dikran Zabunyan, before the game as well. I'm with Coach Dikran Zabunyan of the Vancouver Dragons. Coach, you guys were the champions of the MLBA last year. Did I say that correctly? Okay, so you've only lost one game in the last couple of years. You're 3-0. You're facing the San Francisco City Cats, also 3-0. They're averaging 172 points a game so far. How do you guys plan to slow them down tonight?
Well, first of all, we got a lot of respect for that team. We played Cordell's team last year, Oakland Townhawks, and we watched the City Cats the last 2 games on TV, and they got a great point guard going. So he is the guy who stores the drink. So we're gonna have to stop him. Once we do that, I think we got a chance of keeping the game in the 140s. And then I told the guys, we keep it in the 140 range. I think we got a shot. But it's, we're on the road, and we'll see how it goes.
Right on. And being champions, you guys obviously have a pedigree. You guys have something to prove in the ABA coming down here from Canada. What can we expect to see tonight from the Dragons?
I think you'll see great defense, class on and off the court. We'll execute. We'll press as well. And we'll give them a good game.
Is there anything you want to say to anyone back home who might be watching the game?
Hopefully you guys will come back with a win, but we got our hands full today.
All right. Thank you, Coach. Appreciate your time. Back to you guys at the booth. Well, right now we're working on the anthems. I know we have a team from Canada as well as the United States, so maybe getting a little mixed up in that way. Now, common opponents, both teams have actually played the Quad City Flames, and that was the most recent game for the Vancouver Dragons. They beat the Quad City Flames 138-81. And the San Francisco City Cats opened the season with the win over the Quad City Flames 173-95. Actually, the game ended with 3 minutes and 16 seconds left. I guess the game had ended there. But we're going to pull up a graphic. Here's the scores of the San Francisco City Cats so far this year. As you can see, their average margin of victory, as we mentioned, is 84 points a game. And they're averaging over 172 points a game so far this year. So a fast-paced, letting it fly kind of offense, pressing, getting after it. Led by their front court from what I saw in the one game we broadcast last weekend. Brian Goins had 31 points in the first half, finished with 35, and here's our national anthem. So starting for the Vancouver Dragons, Jacob Tom, 6'4", out of the University of Vancouver Island. Dimitri Harris, 6'6", played pro ball with the Island Storm. Marshawn Williams, he's 6'6" as well. He played with the Quad City Flames previously. Levon Kendall, 6'10", member of the Canadian national men's team and played pro ball in the top divisions of Spain, Germany, and Greece. Rounds out the starting five. And Clay Krellin as well for the starting five. And here's your City Cats starting five. Brian Goins, like I said, was our player of the game last time with 31 points in the first half. Cardell Butler had 5 threes in the first quarter. And here's our starting lineup. The Randall Harding, Stephen Davis, Josh Hatcher, So we're excited to bring this ABA action. Both teams undefeated again, ranked nationally in the power rankings. San Francisco City Cats, number 8 in the nation. The Vancouver Dragons, number 17. And we're here to set up as the Canadians invade the Bay Area. We appreciate all those streaming in across the country and our crew for being here tonight. Levon Kendall to jump for Vancouver. Being 6'10", has the advantage, but the San Francisco City Cats will control the tip. And Randall Harding flashes to the middle, and he gets the first 2 for the City Cats. City Cats with a turnover. That should be a 3D light. A missed dunk there. That would have been a 3-point dunk, and it's another steal. And Randall Harding has the first 5 points of the game for the San Francisco City Cats. The 3D light is now off. Quick 5 points. And Levon Kendall draws a foul in the paint. He'll be to the line shooting 2. And Kendall sinks the first. He played his college ball at the University of Pittsburgh in the Big East. And as we mentioned earlier, is a member of the Canadian national team. Played pro ball in the top divisions of Spain, Germany, Greece, now playing pro ball in Canada. And he sinks both. So Vancouver's on the board, 5-2. And Vancouver will not press as the San Francisco City Cats do. And Brian Goins will get a chance to easily walk the ball up the court. Crossover. Nice ball movement by the City Cats. Going to some fancy dribbling, mid-range jumper. But the City Cats will control the board. Josh Hatcher with the offensive board and 2 points. Half-court trap by the City Cats, and it's another turnover. And Goins misses it. But another offensive rebound by the City Cats. And Vancouver will control the ball. Dimitri Harris. Block shot. City Cats all over the place as Vancouver tried to take advantage of some transition opportunities. But the athleticism of the City Cats dominating here in the first minute and a half of the ball game. Shot no good in the paint by Clay Crenlin, and the City Cats will push it. Ball tipped out. City Cats will retain possession. 8 on the shot clock. Goins goes to work. Some contact, tough 15-footer. And Vancouver with a much-needed defensive stop there to slow down the City Cats. Layup no good. Levon Kendall with the easy putback. Kendall with 4 points on the night. All points for Vancouver. Floater on the baseline is good for Steven Davis. Got a whistle. Looks like a hand-checking call on Vancouver. So 9-4, just under 9 minutes left to play in the first quarter. Goins will get the ball on out of bounds. Almost lost it. Able to get it back. Behind the back pass in the paint. Great passing, but Vancouver with another much needed stop. So Levon Kendall challenged at the rim. No call there by the officials. Vancouver working the rest for a foul on that one, but the rest are going to let it play. And a lot of you might have thought that was goaltending right there, but another ABA rule, the ball is live on the rim. Offense and defense can both touch the ball when on the rim. And we have some substitutions coming into the game for the City Cats. Cardell Butler Brett Corbett and Chris Adams all into the game for the City Cats. So the City Cats go into the bench early in the first 3.5 minutes. Long range jumper no good. Demetri Harris with the miss, but Vancouver will get another opportunity. And Demetri Harris with 2 offensive boards on that possession. And we have an over and back call. So the City Cats changed their starting lineup to start this game, and now we have the 5 that we saw last game against the Oakland Townhawks out there. And Cardell Butler, a little sloppy on the dribble. This also gives the City Cats a chance to set up their press. And we have a media timeout. Now we'd like to thank the City Cats sponsors. So the City Cats sponsors that has helped promote the City Cats this year is Autos Wholesale and 1-800-CAR Loan. They specialize in getting you on the road. North Beach Pizza, they're here tonight selling pizza at the concession stand. Original Joe's Family Restaurant since 1937, 3 locations to serve you. North Beach is there, the city of Westlake and Daly City and San Jose. Body Armor Sports Drink, more natural and better hydration. Pick one up today. Dick's Sporting Goods, every season starts with Dick's. And for those helping bring this broadcast to you tonight, Meeting Rooms on Demand, locations in the Bay Area, Fresno, Las Vegas, and now Arizona. Rates starting as low as $40 an hour. Seating capacity up to 50. Check them out at meetingroomsondemand.com and tell them you saw this ad on NorCal Sports TV for 50% off your first rental. Now back to live action from the media timeout. The first game we saw, the City Cats against the Oakland Townhawks, the City Cats scored 51 points in the first quarter. So far, Vancouver doing a much better job on the defensive end. They have had a couple turnovers, but it's only led to one 3D scoring opportunity for the City Cats, which is a big deal. Those 4-point plays, those 3-point plays really add up. As you can see, as we mentioned, the City Cats averaging 172 points a game so far this year in their first 3 matches. And not sure exactly what's going on at the scorer's table, but I believe there's a technical foul. Or I guess not. They were mentioning several players' names. And Vancouver will take possession here. City Cats putting their 2-2-1 press on, and Vancouver looks like they were going to break the press, but a great steal there by big man Chris Adams. And Butler will fly through the air for an easy 2. But Vancouver, Marshawn Williams with a 2 of his own. You can say fast-paced basketball here in the ABA. And sloppy pass there, and turnover by the City Cats. Randall Harding just was leading the pass a little too much there for Goins. So Vancouver will get a chance to walk the ball up the court. Coach Zabunyan out here calling the play. The ABA coaches don't have much respect for the coach's box from what I've seen both games. Nice play called there. Levon Kendall attacking his left hand for an easy power layup. And it's a 3-point game here early on. Goins with a quick jumper on the baseline, no good. Rebound, Jacob Tom passes it up quickly. Dimitri Harris thought about the shot, but he passed to Clay Crenlin. And they're going to the hot hand right now. Levon Kendall with a long 2-pointer there. And it's a 1-point game here in San Francisco. Cardell Butler comes off the ball screen from Corbett. Nice switching defense by Vancouver. Goins attacks the middle. Kick out. Chris Adams, biggest man on the court. It's no good. Saw Chris Adams make a couple of those in the last game. .6'11", 245. Played at City College of San Francisco in Fresno State. Chris Adams, he's a threat on the offensive and defensive end out there. So Corbett's out there guarding the hot hand Levon Kendall of Vancouver. They look to isolate in the post, but it's Randall Harding with the steal. And Vancouver will stop that fast break with the foul. Now, you can't foul out in the ABA, but once you get to the foul out point, there are penalties for any fouls after that point, which we'll get into if we need to. Goins attacks his left hand, and it's good. And that's Goins' first basket on the night. And that was a big drive for Goins there as he attacked his left hand. You see here Goins attacking his left hand. Great finish. Vancouver working the ball around. Crenlin with the left hand, no good. And Butler will push the break. Pulls up for 3. Too strong. And we're right back the other direction here. Clay Crenlin has to be leading the game in rebounds tonight on both the offensive and defensive end for Vancouver. And Chris Adams' arm tied up a little bit with Craig Crenlin. See teams do that a little bit. Chris Adams is a big man. I think he's got a lot of playing experience. Teams always try to get in those big guys' heads a little bit, try to get them to pick up some cheap double technicals or whatever it might be early on. And we have an illegal screen. Levon Kendall moving screen. So the basket will not count. And the City Cats will push the ball up the floor quickly. As Butler up and under. Nice feed in the post to Corbett. And it's another turnover for the City Cats. That was not a turnover. The City Cats will keep the ball here. Great defense by Vancouver. They're in the passing lanes quite a bit. And really making the City Cats think before they make any passes out there. Doing a good job. Right now they're fronting the post, as the City Cats do have the height advantage with their twin towers out there, Corbett and Adams. Four on the shot clock. Tough shot. And we have a shot clock violation. So Vancouver really doing a great job here in this first quarter on the defensive end. Making things tough on the City Cats in the half court, and so far doing a pretty decent job taking care of the ball, not allowing them to get out in transition off steals and take advantage of that 3D rule that the ABA has. So 4.5 minutes left. Kendall misses the three, but an offensive rebound and putback by Marshawn Williams. Great call by the official there. Ball was deflected and went off the Vancouver player. So the City Cats going to have to make some adjustments in this game. Scoring is not coming as easily as it has in their first 3 games. The half-court defense so far from the Dragons has really slowed down that let-it-fly philosophy that the San Francisco City Cats have used so far this season, as they average 172 points a game. Into the post, Corbett. Quick hands by the defense leads to a fast break. Clay Crenlin will look to take the lead, but missed the point-blank layups, and the players are on the floor. Great hustle out there. Chris Adams. Dive on the floor. Players out there working hard. So Vancouver had an opportunity there to take the lead, and that would have been the first time this season that the San Francisco City Cats would have been behind in the game. But Vancouver will retain possession and get an opportunity here to see if they could take the lead on the home court of the San Francisco City Cats. We appreciate everybody watching. We're live from Kezar Pavilion in San Francisco, California. If you're tuning in from Canada, leave us a chat, leave us a comment. Let us know where you're tuning in from. We love live streaming on the YouTube platform. A lot of interaction there. You can watch this anytime on replay. If you caught us late and you want to watch live but rewind to the beginning, you're able to do that. So we have a timeout, a 20-second timeout. Dick Ranzabunyan, he sees something that he wants to make an adjustment. Well, we'd like to thank our partners for helping make this broadcast happen. I'd like to just quickly mention those that have helped make this happen. Meeting Rooms on Demand, unique alternative to hotel meeting rooms. American Asphalt, taking care of business. Simply Basketball, highlights and more. Check them out, their YouTube channel and website. Photo Pro Sports, team and individual photos, and so much more. Check them out on their website. And if you're interested in advertising on NorCal Sports TV, we do ABA basketball, we do junior college basketball, we do high school basketball, but we also do football, lacrosse, water polo, soccer, baseball. We've pretty much done all the sports. We did the swimming championships for the California Community College Athletic Association. So many opportunities to market your business and support your local athletes. So contact us there to find out more. We have 9 basketball games, high school basketball games next Saturday, along with the City Cats basketball game and possibly a high school playoff football game if the air quality is sufficient enough to do so. We're all over the place right now on NorCal Sports TV. And we appreciate the San Francisco City Cats crew coming over and offering us water. I know I'm going to get parched here. 48 minutes of high-flying action here, and we're back to live action. Vancouver will take the ball out of bounds, and they're out of bounds play. Levon Kendall, great out of bounds play drawn up there by Coach Dick Ranzabunyan, but he just can't quite finish it, and that's got to be the 5th or 6th power layup for the Dragons that has just rolled in and out so far this game. A couple of those drop, and they have a 4 or 5 point lead right now. So good thing for the length and defense of the San Francisco City Cats, challenging those shots at the rim, making it tough. Obviously has to be a contributing factor. So these are very talented professional basketball players. They're not going to miss those kind of shots without that kind of defense. So the referees doing some janitorial work there as the players are diving on the floor, playing hard. And the City Cats will come down the floor. So number 22, Armin Outing. It's our first time seeing him. Did not quite remember him on the roster last time. Pulled up off the ball pick. Nothing but the bottom of the net. Armin Outing. Don't even have him on my other rosters that we got, so it must be a new addition. Brought him up. As professional basketball is, it's great to see players get added during the season that can be major contributors there. That was a big-time jumper there for Armin Outing. He looked very confident coming off that ball screen there. And he'll attack again to his left. Euro step. Just looking to make a big impact as he comes into the game. And the City Cats will be up by 4 here as they held off the first Vancouver run and almost fell behind for the first time this season. An offensive foul. Butler, great job reading the drive there and is able to take the charge at the top of the key for the San Francisco City Cats. So it's great to see those things. The first 3 games, it's hard to tell the kind of defense the City Cats have when they were getting so many steals in the backcourt and scoring so easily. It's great to see them play against solid competition and really see what they're made of on both sides of the court here. Beating teams by 99 and 84 is fun, but you really don't get a chance to really see these players perform at a high level unless they're facing equal competition, which it looks like we see here tonight as Vancouver is doing a great job. It's only 16 points here so far in the first quarter for San Francisco. Butler with the pull-up. Too strong, and we have a foul underneath. As Clay Crenlin looks to be called for the foul. Adams will get the ball on the out-of-bounds play, and he'll get isolated on the block. Fadeaway, just short. Love to see a true big man go at it on the block like that. Hope we see more of that tonight. Crenlin out, doing a great job moving the ball around Vancouver. Kendall pick and pop for 3, and it's good. Kendall breaks double digits tonight. He's got 10 of the 15 points for the Vancouver Dragons. And the Dragons back within 1. Butler's pass picked off by Kendall. And Kendall finds a streaking player, and Vancouver takes the lead as Javonte Bird streaks on the fast break and gets the easy reverse layup. And for the first time this season, the San Francisco City Cats find themselves behind on the scoreboard. And here's the instant replay of the pass there. As Javonte Bird puts the Vancouver Dragons ahead. Adams again isolated against LeVon Kendall. Kicks it out. Butler, who had 5 threes last time in the first quarter, so far is off. But Randall Harding with a huge offensive rebound for the City Cats will put them back up by 1 and gives the City Cats a chance to put on their press. You only have 7 seconds to get across at this level, and they barely made it with about a half second to spare there. And they got about 12 seconds to run their offense. Wide open 3 in the corner is no good. Josh Hatcher with the rebound. And Harding will give it to Goins. Goins, that's short. You can tell that was short when he left his hand. Might have slipped, might have got blocked a little bit. And Goins so far with only 2 points, had 31 in our previous game in the first half. So Vancouver doing a good job containing the penetration of Goins. And there's a steal. Randall Harding with 2, almost a 3D light opportunity. And our NorCal Sports TV producer, Jason Green's on top of the score, better than the scores table is here. I always love to see that. City Cats up by 3. Wanted to make sure everything was accurate before we mentioned, but that's Harding's 9th point of the quarter. Clay Krellin out here with isolation with a beautiful finish. The beautiful finish, a lot of physical defense out there on the perimeter, and he scores with the left hand. He's having a great all-around first quarter. Has to be leading the game in rebounds so far.
We are killing them.
The players are fired up. You see the replay there. Our NorCal Sports TV floor can. 1.5 seconds left in the quarter. Goins with the spin move lets it fly. And the end of the first quarter, the City Cats up 20-19, far below their average of what you normally see in a City Cats game. I'd like to make a few announcements of those that help support the City Cats basketball. Autos Wholesale and 1-800-CAR Loan, where we specialize in getting you on the road. North Beach Pizza at 800 Stanion Street. Get a slice at the concession stand or grab it on your way home right across the street. Original Joe's Family Restaurant since 1937 with 3 locations to serve you. North Beach here in the city, Westlake in Daly City, and San Jose. Body Armor Sports Drinks, more natural and better hydration. Pick up one today. And Dick's Sporting Goods, every season starts with Dick's. Leading the way in the first quarter for the San Francisco City Cats, Randall Harding with 9 points. And leading the way for the Dragons, Levon Kendall with 11 points, already in double digits there in the first quarter. We haven't seen much Goins or Cardell Butler so far. That's the high-powered front court of the San Francisco City Cats. Again, our first game, we live broadcast against the Oakland Townhawks. The City Cats scored 51 points in the first quarter. They're averaging 172 on the season for the game. And Vancouver has come out here and done an incredible job not only taking care of the ball against the press, not allowing the City Cats to get uncontested transition buckets, but doing a great job in the half court on the defensive end, and they find themselves behind only 1 point here as the second quarter starts. So Brian Goins is going to come off the high ball screen, attack his left hand, and Harding's shot is blocked. And again, another great defensive possession by Vancouver. The 20-footer goes 18, as my partner Chris Babcock likes to say. But that's the hot hand, Levon Kendall, who drains the 3. And now Vancouver is up by 2. City Cats trying to find a way to score here in the half court, and that will help getting to the line. You're having a hard time scoring, we'll get to the free throw line. Get a chance to get that rhythm and get some points on the board. See our great camera work there. Cardell Butler. Most of the shots have been pretty strong here so far, so trying to get that confidence going, trying to take things to the rack and see if he can get some things to drop. So Cardell Butler with 3 points on the night. Butler sinks both, and we have a tie game. City Cats put their press on. And Goins and another misscoring opportunity by the San Francisco City Cats as Vancouver pushes it. Kendall with another three-pointer. And 25-22 here as we start the second quarter. Brian Goins looking to get things going. Another great defensive possession. So it's apparent that the Vancouver Dragons are taking away the penetration, and they're going to let San Francisco City Cats beat them on mid-range jumpers right now. That looks like it's the defensive strategy, and Kendall with a fadeaway on the baseline with Butler short. Levon Kendall has 19 points so far in this game as Coach Holliday looks to try to stop Kendall by substituting the 6'11", 245-pound Chris Adams, hoping that he can make a difference and slow down Levon Kendall. Mentioned earlier, he played at University of Pittsburgh and played overseas in all the top divisions. And he's showing why today. Warren Liang's shots a little short, and the City Cats will push it. And they're going to let one fly here, see if they can get things going. It's off. Josh Hatcher's three, no good. But the City Cats are going to keep that pressure on and see if they can make some things happen on the defensive end and get some easy buckets. Five on the shot clock. They isolate Goins in the post. And Demetri Harris will get to the line. We'd like to give a shout out to Aaron Watkins, who's helping on the chat to explain these ABA rules. Appreciate all those interacting with us and tuning in to NorCal Sports TV's coverage of the San Francisco City Cats. Demetri Harris' first basket or free throw is good. And Vancouver showing why they are the defending MLBA champions. It's their first year playing in the ABA. Both teams here undefeated again if you're tuning in late. Adams with the baseline jumper is no good. Trying to figure out what's going on here as the officials talk. And City Cats will keep the ball. Goins penetrates baseline, and he's met by a number of Dragons players. And the ball deflected, so the City Cats will get another opportunity on the baseline out of bounds plays. Adams to Hatcher, to Goins. Throws it back inside to Adams, who has an obvious size advantage, but big-time block as Vancouver all over the place on the defensive end. The defense of the Vancouver Dragons has been impressive so far tonight. Adams had the obvious mismatch as far as size goes in the post, but decided to pass to the streaking teammate whose shot got blocked. Now Goins still off tonight. The physical defense of Vancouver seems to be bothering him so far. And we have another block shot as Max Newman falls to the ground.
How many calls is this?
Well, sitting by the bench of the Dragons, Coach Dick Zabunian is constantly working the officials over here.
How many calls is this? 7 calls? We should be up by 20.
If you can hear him on the audio, if you can't, I'll repeat. He feels that they should be up by 20 right now, but they're just not getting the calls. There's definitely been some physical defense out there. Coming from a different country, I'm sure the officiating is not always going to be consistent. I'm sure it'll be the same if a team from the United States were to go up to Vancouver. And we have a foul called on Marshawn Williams as they look to double team Randall Harding as he crossed half court. Brian Goins throws it into Adams, who's isolated on the block. And we have a blocking foul called. When you're outmatched like that as far as size goes, sometimes that's all you can do is look to draw a charge. Or in that case, get called for a foul and stop the easy layup. There's also a back down rule in the ABA. From my understanding, you have about 3 seconds as you're backing down the defense. Of course, that was not 3 seconds there, but just reminded me of that rule as I was reviewing all the rules for the ABA. And a great out-of-bounds play. Adams wide open underneath the basket. Much-needed basket for the City Cats there. And Vancouver just barely breaks the 7 seconds across half court. We said there was about 17 seconds on the shot clock as they got across the court there. And a nice left-handed shot by Dimitri Harris. And Vancouver extends their lead by 7. Nice driving basket. City Cats answer. That's Josh Hatcher. And the City Cats want to speed this game up. Their scoring is a double-edged sword. They score, but they get a chance to put on their press. And Vancouver scores again. Dimitri Harris isolated on the right side of the court there. Goins finally gets one to drop. The shots are a little bit easier when you get in about 10 or 12 feet. He shot a couple earlier similar shots. He was about 17 feet out. So Goins got a little deeper there on that score. He was able to get things going. Goins is a player that he can make things, when he gets going, things can happen fast. We have a media timeout. We again like to verbally just thank our partners helping bring this broadcast. Obviously, the San Francisco City Cats, Meeting Rooms on Demand, a unique alternative to hotel meeting rooms. American Asphalt, taking care of business for 35 years. Simply Basketball, the best highlight you can find on NorCal basketball. Go to Simply Basketball on YouTube. And Photo Pro Sports, team and individual photos, and so much more. And again, if you're interested in being a partner with NorCal Sports TV, send us an email, dion@norcalsportstv.com. Back to live action. Vancouver's taking the ball out under their basket. And the hot hand. Levon Kendall fouled on the baseline jumper. Into the game, Larry Wickett for the San Francisco City Cats. Another young Bay Area talent. Actually won the dunk contest in our inaugural All NorCal Games All-Star event in 2017. A Contra Costa College product. Kendall with his first free throw miss on the night. He's 2 for 3 on the night from the line. Makes this, he'll have 20 points on the night and be tonight's leading scorer so far, and he does. And Vancouver now up by 6. Cardell Butler attacking the basket hard, and he'll get back to the free throw line. Butler really looking to find his stroke tonight. Had 5 three-pointers in the first quarter against the Town Hawks. So far tonight, free throw is the only jump shot that's fallen for him, as he has 5 points on 3 free throws and a layup. Kendall doing a little bit too much in transition there as Adams with the steal. And Cardell Butler taking a page out of the James Harden handbook and just drawing the foul. Vancouver been doing a good job keeping the City Cats from penetrating and scoring easy baskets. And Cardell Butler looking to make some adjustments to the game plan and looking to draw those fouls. So great job. Good heads-up play there on him. Adams catches the inbounds play. And another missed 3 for the City Cats, but Larry Wickett, big basket there for Larry Wickett. Big-time offensive board. Great substitution there by Coach Holliday. But Vancouver comes right back at them and breaks right through the press for an easy basket. Goins off the mark again. And the City Cats going to have a hard time tonight if Goins can't get it going. As he's a huge part of their offense. And the Dragons break the press again for an uncontested layup. Butler finally gets one to drop. Butler's another one of those players that if he gets it going, he can score in bunches. Vancouver doing a good job right now with their press break. And Butler, offensive board, he's going to push it. Lots of energy out there. Loving to see the effort on Butler on both ends of the floor here. And Larry Wickett with a huge defensive possession there, or defensive plays. It looked like another uncontested layup. And Larry Wickett misses the alley-oop, but the City Cats will get the rebound. And Larry Wickett and Cardell Butler, their energy is driving this City Cats comeback as they've pushed the lead to only 3 points. Thanks again for those tuning in on NorCal Sports TV, Northern California's premier sports network. We're not just staying in Northern California. We are expanding further south, doing a lot of events this year, growing the team, growing the business. So follow us on YouTube. If you're not watching us on YouTube, if you're on our website, make sure to subscribe to get alerts for all upcoming games. Basketball season is now underway. We have 10 basketball games next Saturday that we are live broadcasting from 3 different locations. The San Joaquin Showcase in Stockton, California, the CRC opening tip-off marathon in Elk Grove, and we'll be back here with the City Cats that night as well. Back after the timeout. Vancouver breaking the press. They need to hurry up. They've came close to that 7-second mark a number of times there. And they forced a turnover. I'm going to start looking at the referee and see if they're counting, because they've gotten really close to that 7-second mark on numerous occasions. I'm looking at the shot clock. It says 17. And they're dribbling across half court. Love to see these fans getting into it. City Cats doing a great job in their inaugural season, getting out in the community, letting people know about professional basketball in San Francisco. Playing at the historical Kezar Pavilion, We're so out of bounds play. Short corner mid-range jumper, no good. But Kendall will get the offensive board, and they'll get another opportunity to score here. The pick and roll, no good. Larry Wickett there to pick it off. He passes it up to Goins. And here we go. There's Goins. Larry Wickett is giving a lot of energy out there to the City Cats. And we'd love to see the City Cats. They have a deep bench. They have a lot of different players with a lot of different capabilities. And that was a great substitution there by Doc Holliday. We did not see Larry Wickett get in the game until the second half against the Town Hawks. He comes in early here in the second quarter. As you see Goins taking it there in transition. So to the line, number 8, Dimitri Harris, sinks the first one of 2 free throws. And he knocks down both. Dimitri Harris with 10 points in the second quarter here. The give and go, and we have a kicking violation by Vancouver. A little discrepancy on the score. We'll get that figured out. It's hard for us to keep the score on the scoreboard when things keep changing there. But we'll get that under wraps. Steven Davis, nothing but the bottom of the net from about 15 in the short corner. And they got 39-40 on the scoreboard. City Cats 39, Dragons 40. Of course, Dick Ranzabunyan, the coach of the Dragons, saying that they should have more. And we have another timeout. I'd like to show you a couple highlights. They'll work out the scoreboard. We'll show a couple highlights. Once they work out the score, we like to show the floor angle of the last basket here. Steven Davis. You see Goins. That's called the flare screen right there, leaving Steven Davis wide open. Don't see a lot of flare screens for the 15-foot jumper, but that was beautiful. Then we have Goins right here, who's struggled tonight, but you get him out in transition, he's just too fast and too good, and that's what the City Cats want to do. They want to get out and run, and that's what the Dragons are trying to keep them from doing, and then so far they're doing a good job. But the City Cats are doing some great things. We've seen some great substitutions. Coach Holliday doing a good job putting some players out there that he feels are going to give them a spark, and Larry Wickett has come in here and made some great defensive plays. He's ran the floor hard in transition, got an offensive putback. And Stephen Davis out there hitting the mid-range jumper, giving this team a spark as both these undefeated teams looking to make their mark in the ABA. Both teams, it's their first year in the ABA. Both teams now ranked in the power rankings. So the discrepancy with the score, nothing changed. We have the City Cats 39, Dragons 40 here. And the Dragons will get another opportunity to run their out-of-bounds play, look for a quick score here. Kendall with the mismatch, calling for the ball inside, and he doesn't get it. The City Cats get the steal. Goins will push it to Larry Wickett with another basket. The Goins and Larry Wickett tandem right now is having a great impact on this game here late in the second quarter, and we have an offensive foul called. Stephen Davis gets in the way and takes the charge, and that's the second offensive foul taken by the City Cats tonight. I don't see that a lot in professional basketball, but these guys looking to make their mark. One great thing about the ABA, great opportunity, and sometimes it gets seen to play at even higher levels, possibly overseas or in the United States. So they'll come out here and put their body on the line to do that. Isolated on the block. And we got an offensive foul. So speaking of offensive foul, Stephen Davis isolates on the block and apparently too aggressive there. They don't give him the point, and the City Cats will retain a one-point possession, but they got a steal. The 3D light is on. And the Dragons, knowing the value of that additional point, sacrifice their body to stop that scoring opportunity. Eight seconds on the shot clock. Wide open three, no good. Stephen Davis, big-time rebound, pushes it up to Goins. Goins with the nasty crossover there. And Larry Wickett doing damage in the paint in this quarter as he scores again. Larry Wickett with 6 points this quarter. Adams with the steal. The 3D light is on. That shot will be worth 4 if it drops. Akeem Mobley attempting a 3 that would have been worth 4 due to the 3D light being in effect. And Larry Wickett called as he nearly gets a steal. And that is the 9th foul this quarter for the City Cats. And that puts Demetri Harris to the line. Demetri Harris having a big second quarter. That's his 11th point this quarter. So he went scoreless in the first quarter. Demetri Harris and Levon Kendall leading the way on the offensive end for the Dragons. And Harris sinks the second. He's got 6 free throws this quarter and 12 points. Goins pulls up from way outside. And that's what the City Cats want to see. They want to see Brian Goins knocking down those long-range shots because now Vancouver is not going to be able to sag off as much. And Goins is a nightmare when he goes to the basket. Harris pulls up at the mid-range. He just made 2 free throws, so he's hot from that spot. Pulls up, makes a 15-foot jumper, temporarily stopping the momentum of the City Cats. Goins to the basket with confidence. Adams with a big offensive rebound. And Mobley attempts to dunk. No good. And we have a missed alley-oop on the other end. Butler was fouled probably twice on that one. And now we're going to get, now it's going to get a little testy because Cardell Butler obviously fouled on the other end. Gets no call, but Harris gets the call about 5 seconds later. And as a lot of people in the crowd are saying, it's basically the same call from where they saw. The only difference is Harris was challenging at the rim and Butler was not, but I would say they definitely were both fouls. And that ties it up. Goins looking to use his teammates as screens in transition. Pulls up for 15. No good. And Adams is on the floor. And Jacob Tom goes and gets an uncontested layup. City Cats with the turnover. The 3D light is on with 16 seconds. Any score right now while the 3D light's in effect, you would add an extra point. They're looking to make it a 4-point possession. And Montel Lindgren gets the 4-pointer at the buzzer. City Cats don't like that. The Dragons are going into halftime with a lot of momentum here. We'll see the replay from our floor camera. You see, just as the clock expired, Montel Lindgren gets the 4-pointer. So 52-46, the Dragons are up. 52-46. We will take a brief audio break and be right back with some halftime statistics and more. So stay tuned to NorCal Sports TV. We're just getting started. It is halftime. Our previous game, the City Cats had 51 points in the first quarter against the Town Hawks, and they're below 50 here at halftime as Vancouver's doing a great job on both ends of the floor to keep the City Cats out of their transition, fast-paced scoring strategy. We'll be back here shortly after this brief audio break.
gymnastics ain't the place to be. So I wanna move slowly, dipping back to her crib, and she gon' introduce me to the way that she live. And I just push up on it with the swag, no resist. And I'm just trying to get it cracking, only one like to live. And I'm looking at you, baby, cause you're hard to resist. I wanna wrestle on the bed and give my baby a kiss. She can tickle me elbow and then we back to the chest. Then I'm hopping in the car and then I scrape and I did. You ain't fresh like me, you don't style like me. You don't wake up every morning and chase bread like me. You ain't fresh like me, you don't style like me. You ain't never met a man alive with swag like me. Like me, 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 like me. You ain't never met a man alive with swag like me. Like me, like me, like me, like me, like me, like me. You ain't never like me, like me, like me, like me, like me. You ain't never met a man like me. You nothing like me, and you can never be me. You wishing for a genie, yeah, you better eat your Wheaties. Often imitated, never duplicated. Try to replicate it, but I'm laughing at your haters. Mission is the paper. Rolling through the acres, I'm a warrior, not a Laker. I ain't never been a faker, you'll never have to make her. But she's a money maker, she asked me so I take her. She could pay me later, a favor for a favor. Put some Dayton's on the scraper. She know me so she owe me, she came to just show me. Press the gas and we blowing, purple I be blowing. My neck be looking frozen while I posted by the ocean. You ain't fresh like me, stunning like me. Wake up every morning and chase bread like me. You ain't fresh like me, you don't style like me. You ain't never met a man alive with swag like me. Like me, fresh like me. You don't wake up every morning and chase bread like me. You ain't fresh like me, you don't style like me. A man alive with swag like me. Like me, 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 like me.
Tip. Going to some fancy dribbling mid-range jumper. But the City Cats will control the board. Layup no good. Levon Kendall, all points for Vancouver. Floater on the baseline is good for Steven the press, but a great steal there by big man Chris Adams. And coaches don't have much respect for the coach's box from what I've seen both games. Nice play called there. Penalties for any fouls after that point, which we'll get into if we need to. Goins attacks his left hand, and it's good, and that's Goins' first over. And Chris Adams' arm tied up a little bit with Craig King. It's our first time seeing him. Did not quite remember him on the roster last time. Pulled up off the ball pick. Nothing but the ball around Vancouver. Kendall pick and pop for three, and it's good. That was pass picked off by Kendall. And Kendall finds a streaking player, and Van against Levon Kendall. Kicks it out. Butler, who had 5 threes last time in the first quarter, so far is off, but and there's a steal. Randall Clay Krellin out here with isolation with a beautiful finish. The three, the 20-footer goes 18, as my partner Chris Babcock likes to say. But that's the hot hand, Levon Kendall penetration, and they're going to let San Francisco City Cats beat them on mid-range jumpers right now. That looks like it's a defensive strategy. And Hatcher to Goins. Goes it back inside to Adams, who has an obvious size advantage, but it's there. But just reminded me of that rule as I was reviewing all the rules of the ABA. And a great out-of-bounds play. Adams wide open under. And Vancouver just barely breaks the 7 seconds across half court. We said there was about 17 seconds on the shot clock as they got across the court there. And Vancouver extends their lead by 7. Nice drive and inbounds play. And another missed three for the City Cats, but Larry Wickett, big basket. Big-time offensive board. Great substitution there by Coach Holliday. But Vancouver. And for an uncontested layup. Butler finally gets a huge defensive possession there, or defensive plays. It looked like another uncontested layup. And Larry Wickett, the pick and roll, no good. Larry Wickett there to pick it off. He passes it up to Goins. And here we go. There's Goins. The score on the scoreboard when things keep changing there. But we'll get that under wraps. All inside, and he doesn't get it. And the City Cats get the steal. Goins will push it to Larry Wickett with another basket. And Larry Wickett doing damage in the paint. And there's free throws this quarter and 12 points. Goins pulls up from way outside. And Goins is a nightmare when he goes to the basket. Harris pulls up at the mid-range. He just made 2 free throws. And Adams contested layup. City Cats with the turnover. The 3D light is on. They're looking to make it a 4-point possession. Well, welcome back to the second half, or halftime. Hope you enjoyed those first half highlights. Courtesy our producer, Jason Green. I'd like to take this time to thank our crew, William, Kevin, Jason, Dion, and all the support and help that we're getting from the San Francisco City Cats. Really amazing. And thanks for everybody tuning in. It's great to see all the comments for those watching in Canada and across the country, to see these two teams really going at it. We got some first half statistics for you. All right, we're back again. Had to take care of some technical difficulties there. We had a fan stepping on our internet cable. So we have some halftime statistics for you. Leading the way for the visiting Vancouver Dragons, Levon Kendall with 20 points leads all scorers tonight. Had 11 in the first quarter. The big man has 3 3-pointers to go along with a very well-balanced first half performance. And Dimitri Harris of the Vancouver Dragons had 16 points in the second quarter. So he has 16 points on the night. And then Marshawn Williams has 4 points. Clay Crenlin with 2. Javante Bird 2. Jacob Thom has 4. And Montel Lindgren, when the 3D light was on, hit the 3 in the corner just before the end of the clock expired at halftime. to give the Vancouver Dragons a 4-point play. And leading the way for a well-balanced output on the San Francisco City Cats, Brian Goins and Randall Harding, both with the 9 points in the first half. Brian Goins got it going there late in the second quarter. That's great news for the San Francisco City Cats. Cardell Butler with 7, Josh Hatcher and Larry Wickett with 6 points. Larry Wickett a spark off the bench. Armin Outing with 3, Chris Adams with 2, Stephen Davis with 4. So we'll see here as the second half starts up what kind of adjustments are being made. The San Francisco City Cats looking for a way to get more points on the board. That is their strength. Their slogan is "Let it fly." And Vancouver is doing a great job getting back in transition, containing the dribble penetration, forcing the City Cats to make a living off of mid-range jumpers. And the City Cats normally really hot from the three-point arc, only had 2 3-pointers in the first half. Brian Goins and Armin Outing, the only 2 players to make a 3-pointer. So second half underway, Vancouver will start with possession. And he is rejected. So the City Cats looking as Butler goes up and looking to draw the foul, but the refs aren't going to give him that one that time. And Vancouver will come back and run their offense. They isolate in the post. Levon Kendall. And he is stripped. Adams came over to help Corbett on there. And that leads to a fast break bucket for Cardell Butler. Corbett tips it out to Adams, who dribbles behind the back. Just misses the power layup. The 6'11", 245-pound center showing his versatility. Vancouver looking to punish. Misses the 3, and Butler out again, which seems like the 4th straight possession where he's pushing it in transition. He makes a beautiful bank shot going to his left. City Cats on a 4-0 run here to start the second half. And Goins called for the foul as Demetri Harris flashed into the middle. Kendall drains the mid-range jumper. Goins drains the deep 2-pointer. Another great sign there for the City Cats. Goins breaks double digits. That's 11 points. Larry Wickett out there playing tough transition defense, and Harris with a short corner jump shot. Butler, he misses it. Vancouver's out in transition. 2-on-1, easy 2-point bucket. As Harris is rewarded. Again, that's 20 points on the night for Harris. Goins looking to do a jumping pass to Brett Corbett, but it's tipped by several Vancouver players. And Larry Wickett playing great defense on ball. Knocks the ball off the Vancouver player. Larry Wickett making a great impact here tonight for the San Francisco City Cats. Goins finds a slashing wicket, and he'll get to the free throw line as Harris gets him with the body. Larry Wickett, a Bay Area talent, played at Contra Costa College. 6 points there in the second quarter. Goes 0 for 2 from the line there. It's Marshawn Williams. Makes a running left-hander. And Goins doing what he does. His elite level quickness just goes coast to coast and answers right back. Crenlin lets one fly, and he drains the three. 5 points on the night for Crenlin. Corbett with the offensive rebound, misses the jump hook, and Crenlin starts to break for the Dragons. And we have a media timeout. Like to thank one of our key partners, Meeting Rooms on Demand, a unique alternative to hotel meeting rooms with 6 locations now, 2 in the Bay Area, 1 in Fresno, 2 in Las Vegas, and the newest in the Phoenix, Arizona area. Check them out at meetingroomsondemand.com, 510-343-1214. Mention this ad, you'll get 50% off your first rental, rate starting at $40 an hour, seating capacity up to 50. It's Meeting Rooms on Demand. So thanks for those tuning in right now. The City Cats jumped out fast in this third quarter, went on a 4-0 run, but since that point have been outscored by the Dragons, who are now up by 9. So the City Cats, their average margin of victory this year, we mentioned earlier, was 84 points. They find themselves in the first hole in the first challenge this year. As Vancouver will come in from the timeout, run their out-of-bounds play. They look to isolate Kendall on the block. Corbett guarding him one-on-one. A right-handed hook. No good. Good defense. Kendall follows his own shot. Hustle play. And Wickett with a monster block shot. And he kicks it up to Butler. And Wickett will be stripped himself. But Wickett with a big-time block. And we have a replay on it. Oh, it's okay. Larry Wickett showing great defense out there. So far, the defensive player of this game by far. You got 3 seconds on the shot clock. It's Clay Crenlin drains his second three for the game, his second three on the quarter. Butler drives baseline, and it's tipped in by Corbett. Again, the ball is live when it's on the net. I'm sorry, when it's on the rim. And so Corbett will be rewarded with the 2 points on that basket. So the defense and the offense can both touch the ball when it's on the rim at this level. International rules here in the ABA. And we have an offensive foul as Credlin just runs over Randall Harding. And surprised we don't have a towel on the floor on that one. Hopefully we don't have perspiration on the floor. Dangerous spot there. So Harding will bring the ball up the court. Looking to get the ball inside to Corbett. Knocked away from behind by Levon Kendall. And referees deciding if it's on the shot, if it counts, or if it was on the floor. And looks like they're going to say it was on the floor as Clay Crellin with a tough basket. NBA, that may have counted. But this is the ABA, ladies and gentlemen. Kendall isolated with a much smaller Larry Wickett, who does a great job at 6'4", guarding the 6'10" Levon Kendall. And Larry Wickett continues to be the spark for the San Francisco City Cats. Goins calling the play. Two-man game on the left wing, no good. And Wickett comes in and looks to tip it off the Vancouver defenders. So San Francisco City Cats will get a chance to run their play. See if they can score. Fresh 24 seconds on the shot clock. Butler, no good. Wickett near offensive rebound. And Vancouver breaks the press. Finds an open in the corner. Good stop. Demetri Harris's shot is short. Goins, usually automatic right there, but. And he tips it out from behind. And we do appreciate the players for not diving into all of our technological equipment. Great hustle, great defense. And Levon Kendall isolated against Brett Corbett on the block. 6'10" versus 6'8". Kendall again with 22 points on the night. And these officials are not rewarding any kind of continuation. It'll be on the floor. So Vancouver will take it out of bounds again. We have a 3D light on. I'm not sure where that when that play happened, but Vancouver does have the 3D light on right now. Any point will have any made basket will have an extra point to it, added to it. And Corbett with a nice block. Out of bounds City Cats, Vancouver, another opportunity here. Get a chance to run all their out of bounds plays. Javante Bird on the give and go. Backdoor play. No good, but gets it back. There's 5 on the shot clock. Great defense. Way not to foul there. Way to understand the shot clock was expiring. And we have a blocking foul. So Randall Harding should be at the free throw line on this one. And the lefty misses the first of 2. And it's live on the rim. I know that's a rule that's takes a while to get used to. And Butler doing a great job of getting the defender in the air, and he'll get to the line for 3 shots. So Levon Kendall taking advantage of the ball being on the rim. It helps when you play in Spain, Germany, and Greece professionally because those international rules, it could take a little while for an American player to get used to that one. Ball is live on the rim. Butler will get, I believe, 3 shots here. Butler doing a great job tonight. Anytime the offense is stagnant, understanding the value of getting to the line. Butler goes 3 of 3. He's got 14 points on the night, 7 in this quarter. And we have a 7-point game. Butler doing a great job pressuring the ball, keeping the pressure at all times. The San Francisco City Cats always applying the pressure. Looked as if they had a steal there, but and Vancouver will get the ball back and have a fresh 24-second shot clock. They look to isolate the hot hand on the block again, and Levon Kendall. Beautiful fadeaway. 24 points, leading all scorers tonight. City Cats with another turnover and leads to a wide open dunk for Demetri Harris. And that's usually what we're used to seeing for the City Cats, to be getting a lot of uncontested transition buckets. And not a good sign right now as they're down by 11, but Goins will take it. Beautiful left-hand shot. Goins with 15 points, 6 in this quarter. Much, much needed offensive basket there. And Kendall with a dime from Montel Lindgren. Kendall with an easy 2-point basket. Vancouver punishing San Francisco City Cats for their pressure right now, but we'll see if they can keep that up over 4 quarters or if the energy and depth of the City Cats starts to pay off. And a nice tip-in bucket by Akeem Mobley. His first bucket on the night. Out of bounds, City Cats. You see Mobley right here with the tip in on the replay. It's out of bounds again. And Vancouver again with another opportunity to run an out-of-bounds play, looking to score. And we have immediate timeout. We'll show some replays during the timeout. Hope you're enjoying our highlights and instant replays, courtesy of our NorCal Sports TV cameraman. Vancouver get a chance after a timeout to run a special play here, more than likely. Drawn up by Coach Zabunian. Step back three. Javante Bird drains a step back three. As you see here on the out of bounds play, good defense, but better offense. Knocks it down. And Goins pushes the ball and gets rewarded, gets to the line. His aggressiveness paying off. Great opportunity to get that confidence up when you get to the free throw line and knock a couple down. Levon Kendall, leading all scorers with 26, will take a break for the Vancouver Warriors. Goins goes 1 of 2, but Larry Wickett, big-time offensive rebound. Oh, hook shot, no good. Larry Wickett making a lot of good things happen out there. And Corbett with the block. And Corbett will get to the line. So Corbett only with 2 points on the night. Corbett with only 2 points on the night will get a chance to get to the free throw line. Hoping to get his confidence rolling and his offensive game going here. So that's 3 points tonight for him. Adams will come back in for Akeem Mobley. Corbett knocks them both down. Vancouver setting ball screens in the backcourt. I always look at that as a sign the press is working. I could be wrong, though, but that's just how I look at it. Larry Wickett doing a great job providing that ball pressure full court. Vancouver working the ball around. And I believe that was number 2, Montel Lindgren, who made that three. But Brett Corbett comes down, and he answers with a 2 of his own. Double-digit lead by the Dragons and a turnover. You see here in the ABA, the officials, when it's out of bounds or those turnovers, they're going to give you the ball right away. They want this game to go. And the City Cats push it and have an opportunity for a 3-point play as Stephen Davis will get to the line for an old-fashioned 3-point play opportunity. And he makes it. That's 7 points on the night for Stephen Davis. It looked like a double dribble right there from my angle, but great defense as Adams stayed vertical, challenged that shot. And Davis will push it. Adams, nice looking shot off the glass, no good. Corbett tried to tip it back out to his teammates, but Vancouver recovers the dead ball rebound. Great challenge there by Adams. Oh, that was Corbett, my apologies. And here comes Goins. Showtime. Adams pulls up, 15-foot Beautiful shot from the big fella. The depth right now of the City Cats definitely appears to be their strength, as they're playing with more energy right now than what I see the Dragons playing. As we have several starters on the bench for the Dragons right now. 2.4 seconds on the clock. Nice challenge by Lindgren. He's making good plays at the end of as the clock's expire tonight. Oh, I thought he got to the free throw line. Nice block by Corbett. With the three-quarter court hook shot, just falls short. So we have a 5-point game here, ladies and gentlemen, as we enter the fourth quarter of this ABA battle in the Far West Division. So Far West Division battle against the number 8 ranked San Francisco City Cats and the number 17 ranked Vancouver Dragons. Both are first-year ABA programs. Last year, the Vancouver Dragons won the MLBA championship, the Minor League Basketball Association championship, and the City Cats is their inaugural season. Both are 3-0. We have some between quarter promotions going on here for the City Cats. Get the young fellas out there. Some potential future City Cats out there. I'd like to take this opportunity. Some sponsors tonight for the City Cats: Autos Wholesale and 1-800-CARLO, where we specialize in getting you on the road. North Beach Pizza at 800 Stanion Street. Get a slice at the concession stand or grab one on the way home right across the street. Original Joe's Family Restaurant since 1937 with 3 locations to serve you. North Beach here in the city, Westlake in Daly City, and San Jose. Body Armor Sports Drinks, more natural and better hydration. Pick up one today. And Dick's Sporting Goods. Every season starts with Dick's. We also like to thank our broadcast sponsors, Meeting Rooms on Demand, a unique alternative to hotel meeting rooms. American Asphalt, taking care of business for 35 years. Simply Basketball, the best highlights in Northern California, covering high school, college, ABA, and more. Check out Simply Basketball. Subscribe to their YouTube channel. Photos Pros Sports, individual and team photos, and more. And again, if you're watching us, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Just scroll down below the video. Should be on your right-hand side. Or just click the little logo on your bottom right-hand screen. You'll subscribe to our YouTube channel for alerts of upcoming games. If you're a basketball fan, a sports fan, we cover it all. Next Saturday, we will be broadcasting at 3 different locations, 10 different basketball games from high school all the way up to ABA. We'll also be broadcasting on local Comcast in Contra Costa County, assuming that the air quality improves out here. Monte Vista versus San Ramon Valley, CIF Division I football playoff game. So don't forget to subscribe to us. Bookmark our website, NorCalSportsTV.com. Follow us on Twitter. Into the game, number 22, Armin Outing, who made a real quick 3 on his first time in. He gets a chance to give Brian Goins a break. Brian Goins seemingly never gets tired. It'd be tough to back him up. Outing's doing a great job so far in that role. Brett Corbett, Larry Wickett, Chris Adams, and Stephen Davis all in the game for the City Cats, and back into the game for the Vancouver Dragons. Levon Kendall, Jacob Tom, Dimitri Harris, Krellin, and Marshawn Williams. So here's the fourth quarter. Can the City Cats come back from this 5-point deficit after defeating their first 3 teams by an average score of 84 points a game? Their first challenge on the season. Outing doing a great job. And Kendall called for his second moving screen on the night. Outing doing a great job out there with that ball pressure. And I am starting to wonder if the Vancouver Dragons, can they keep it up for 48 minutes against this high-energy City Cats team? Corbett doing a great job on the offensive glass. 3 tips don't go. Davis puts back another one. And I believe we have about 5 or 6 offensive rebounds there for the City Cats. Lots of energy. And he'll get rewarded and go to the line. In the first 20 seconds, I'm just seeing so much more energy for the City Cats than I am the Dragons. And if that keeps up over the next 12 minutes, I can see this 5-point deficit erasing very, very quickly. We'll see if that happens, though. Larry Wickett's going to inbound the ball. Corbett isolated in the high post. Passes out to Larry Wickett, who makes the 15-foot jump shot. Larry Wickett with 8 points on the night, but so much more as he's doing for the City Cats. And Adams comes up with a steal. The 3D light is on. Wickett attempts the dunk, but it appears to be blocked. And Vancouver looks like they want to slow it down. City Cats have something else in mind. I thought that the Dragons were going to get called for traveling there, as Clay Crenlin didn't see the double team coming, but the San Francisco City Cats are called with a foul. Crowd does not like that call. I don't know if the officials might be in basketball shape right now. I mean, we don't have any high school basketball, and JC just started out here, so this is a very fast-paced, long game. And Outing with the steal. He's pushing the break. And the City Cats will keep possession. So some fresh legs out there for the City Cats. Outing hasn't been in since the second quarter. Showing lots of energy. And the official calls out of bounds on the bounce pass on the out of bounds play. I guess it hit the line, but the City Cats bench said the ball was tipped. Chris Adams called for the foul as he reaches in on the drive by Crellin. Crellin doesn't appear to be the favorite out there for the opposing team. It's a tough player, lots of rebounds. A lot of passion out there, too, as well. Just under 11 minutes left in this game. Crellin with a hand in his face. Great call by the official as Crellin leaned into Larry Wickett in an attempt to draw the foul. That was a great call. I saw it from my angle. And Crellin talking to the fans there. And we'll show our instant replay here. You see Crellin leans in. Great call by the official. Tried to sell the three-point foul. And that appears to be what would normally foul somebody out. But if he continues to play, the sixth foul player, when he commits a foul, the offended team shall receive a penalty, free throw, and the ball. So if he plays and he draws another foul, or he commits a foul, that will be the penalty. So they can still play at this level. He can continue to play, but any other fouls will result in a free throw and the ball. So equivalent of a technical foul for any fouls that Crellin may commit for the remainder of this game. Nice drive down the middle there for Marshawn Williams. Larry Wickett Picks up the loose ball. Missed dunk, but he gets right in there. And great hustle play. Larry Wickett showing that Bay Area toughness. Just been a huge spark for the San Francisco City Cats today. Throws it into Adams. Outing. Tough three-point shot. And Wickett with the dunk and one. So Outing shoots the three, and Larry Wickett flies in from nowhere. The two-handed tip. Hopefully we have a replay of that one. Did you see here, Outing? And Wickett goes in untouched, and one slam dunk for the Contra Costa College product out of Bay Area. And Brett Corbett scores, and the 3D light should be on. There's a lot going on here. We have a lot of different rules people are familiar with, a very fast-paced game. So Corbett gets the free throw rebound, scores, and we're telling the officials they can come to the monitor if they'd like. We got 79 on our score. Our scoreboard says 79-80. The dunk was so exciting that they forgot to put the points up there, and 4 big points for the City Cats are in jeopardy right now. They got 75-80 on the board, and they just changed it to 79-80. So thank goodness they corrected that. And the City Cats, the depth of the City Cats, the energy and athleticism of the City Cats right now starting to cause problems for Vancouver. Larry Wickett is to the line. After we sort that out, we got 9 minutes, 55 seconds left. And Corbett gets another offensive rebound off of Wickett. Missing. Wickett is in there. The City Cats with lots left in the tank right now, and I don't know if the Dragons have much left in their tank. As hustle play after hustle play goes in the favor of the San Francisco City Cats, and Larry Wickett will be at the line again. And the Dragons are going to call a timeout as all the momentum is in the favor of the City Cats right now. I'm going to give my producer a chance to tweet that dunk out. That Larry Wickett slam dunk. We got to get that on social media. If you're not following us, go to Twitter at NorCal SportsTV. Larry Wickett. We got to get that dunk out on social media. That's the play of the game so far. And Larry Wickett could be arguably player of the game if the San Francisco City Cats can pull this off, because his energy and his effort, his defense is starting to plague the Vancouver Dragons, who so far have played a great game. And Larry Wickett will be to the free throw line. Makes one. And he makes 2, and that puts the City Cats up by 1. And Vancouver looks back up at the score and scoreboard. There's 10 minutes left in this half, and the City Cats are getting after it on the defensive end. Krellin back into the game, even though he's got 6 fouls. Kicks it out. Air ball, 3-pointer. Corbett picks up the rebound. And Vancouver, that is not a good sign for Vancouver, as they're already looking tired and they're airballing 3-pointers, and there's still 9 minutes left in this half. Adams with a long 2-pointer. No good, and Wickett gets in there. Another hustle play by Larry Wickett, but this time called for a foul. We appreciate everybody joining us on NorCal Sports TV. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel or follow us on social media. And if you want to see that dunk again, just go to our Twitter handle at NorCal Sports TV. Check out Larry Wickett in tonight's play of the game so far. Nice passing in the interior by Vancouver as Krellin gets an easy 2. Outing with a tough mid-range shot. Instant offense there for the City Cats for Outing. And here's another look at Outing. Nice little fadeaway step back there. Great shot. You can see the step and repeat banner on the City Cats. Coach Dikran Zabunyan over here working the officials. We got 83-82 on our scoreboard. That's what they got on the official scoreboard. So not sure if he sees anything that's a discrepancy or if he's just trying to get his players some more breathing time. It's right now all the momentum in the City Cats' favor, and any stop of play is only going to benefit the Vancouver Dragons. We appreciate our officials over there sweeping up the floor, doing some janitorial work. Officials working hard, players working hard. It's a great game of basketball here. Levon Kendall isolated on the block. They go to the hot hand as he backs up. You only have 3 seconds to back up your player in this league. Nice up and under move. And luckily, Montel Lindgren's there to clean up. Outing, a little bit out of control there. Gets tripped up, and Vancouver is looking to push the break. Marshawn Williams there, the 2-pointer. Puts the Dragons back up by 3. Davis with a nice pass to Corbett, who misses the dunk. Krellin with a big 3, in and out. Another alley-oop attempt from Stephen Davis to Larry Wickett, and we have some substitutions. Cardell Butler and Brian Goins into the game for Outing in Davis. Also into the game, Harding will come in for Hatcher. Butler comes off the Corbett screen. There's a switch. Mismatch down low. Goins, fresh off the bench. Just short on the 3. Krellin with the rebound. Kendall, leading scorer on the night. Short on the fadeaway. He's been short on his last 2 shots. Fatigue may be a factor. And the City Cats are going to keep pushing it. Goins missed opportunity there. Jacob Tom gets the backdoor pass but misses the layup. And the City Cats are going to push it again. Harding to Goins, who drives baseline. And things may or may not be getting a little chippy there, but Goins attacking the basket. And Vancouver called for the foul. Looks like it'll be called on the ground. So the City Cats will take the ball out of bounds. Hatcher in for I don't know who he's in for. I don't know if they know who he's in for. But luckily there's a media timeout. With 6 minutes left in the game. We have a game here, ladies and gentlemen, a 3-point game. We'd like to thank those who helped bring this broadcast possible to you. Meeting Rooms on Demand, a unique alternative. 2 hotel meeting rooms with locations in the Bay Area, Fresno, Las Vegas, and now Arizona. Meetingroomsondemand.com to learn more. American Asphalt, taking care of business in the Bay Area, Northern California for 35 years. Simply Basketball, the best highlights of Northern California basketball. Go to Simply Basketball on YouTube. High school, college, ABA, they do it. They're the best. Go to Simply Basketball. Photo Pro Sports, team and individual photos, and so much more. I saw they redid the entire locker room of Alameda High School. Incredible the things that they can do. Check out their website, Photo-Pros Sports. And then if you're interested in marketing or advertising on NorCal Sports TV, there's our information right there. As the officials try to use our gaffer's tape over here for a player, I want to tell them that's not what it's for. But it's all right. We'll help out whenever we can. We got people over here asking us if we caught that dunk. Absolutely. We had to let them know it's on Twitter as well. So City Cats will take it out of bounds. 6 left on the clock. Inbounds play to Larry Wickett. And it's tipped. And I think we might break the records for baseline out-of-bound plays here tonight on both ends. City Cats will get another opportunity here. And they'll throw it to the backcourt, and Butler will bring it up with 18 on the shot clock. Throws it to Larry Wickett, who drives, step back, and in and out. That's another great defensive possession there by the Dragons. Levon Kendall goes one-on-one against Larry Wickett. Double teamed, kicks it out. Nice passing by the Dragons. And great defense by the City Cats. Butler will push it. And not sure what they call. I guess they call out of bounds. So Butler has been doing a great job all night, pushing the ball, keeping the Dragons on their heels, getting to the free throw line, drawing fouls. But that time, not rewarded for his aggressiveness as he will dribble out of bounds. So the Dragons will get another opportunity here to try to extend this lead as the City Cats are making a huge run here in the fourth quarter. Lots of energy. Great ball pressure by everybody. Kendall with a long jump shot with his foot on the line. Wicket with the 15-footer. No good. And again, Vancouver will let the City Cats get those mid-range jump shots pretty much all night. They want to keep them away from the basket. They want to keep them out of transition. City Cats still only with 2 3-pointers on the night. Krellin, and a shot clock violation. Great defense by the City Cats to not only apply pressure, but to keep the Dragons from even getting close to a shot attempt on that possession. But the clock is winding down. The City Cats need some baskets here. And Vancouver's doing a great job on defense when they get a chance to have their defense set. Goins, tough shot, hesitates, goes to his left off the glass. Beautiful shot by Brian Goins. He's got 18 points on the night. Those two are by far the biggest. And Vancouver continues to set those ball screens when they're being pressed. And that's obvious fatigue. And the City Cats with a steal and layup. Easy baskets coming now for the City Cats as Randall Harding gets a breakaway layup. Nobody even attempted to stop that fast break. A lot of sloppy play coming from the Dragons, and the City Cats keep coming at them. Kendall trying to get the ball in the post. Krellin been running his mouth all night, continues to run his mouth. Fatigue is a factor, and I think if the City Cats can keep their heads, I think they're going to come away with this game right now based on where this momentum shift is coming from. So great job, City Cats. Breakaway layup here, you'll see on the replay. I said it earlier, the first minute of the fourth quarter, I could just tell fatigue was a factor. The Dragons did not have the same energy level that I was seeing from the City Cats. The City Cats much deeper on the bench and having players like Outing and Larry Wickett and more just coming in and stepping up and contributing in big ways to this game. The Dragons were up by double digits earlier in the half, but now the City Cats are up by 1 with 3.5 left. And Coach Dikran Zabudyan not happy with what he's seeing and wanting to give his team a little break here, as he's probably noticing the same as us when the City Cats get a steal and nobody really runs back to try to contest the layup. He needs to light a fire under his team right now. City Cats, things are looking good, but there's a lot of time left, and they have a great team that they're playing tonight, the Vancouver Dragons. It's great to be here and see an actual competition tonight. The best competition both teams have faced so far this year, and this might be the start of a rivalry. It's been fun to watch and fun to be involved in this game. So the Dragons looking to get it to their leading scorer. Kendall on the high post. Little off balance. Throws up, and I didn't see it hit the rim, but the shot clock did reset. Apparently the shot hit the rim. Stephen Davis standing about 6'4", 6'5", guarding a 6'10" Levon Kendall right now as the Dragons continue to throw the ball in the paint or in the post, trying to get their leading scorer the ball right now as they need some offense. Kendall isolated, mismatch, steps through, and he's fouled. It'll be out of bounds. So Randall Harding came down to double team and offer help to Stephen Davis, and he's whistled for the foul. Right now Vancouver's working everything through Levon Kendall. Another foul on the floor. Randall Harding. Chris Adams will come into the game. Likely to guard Levon Kendall as Vancouver just continues to feed him. And it's causing problems as that is their 8th foul this quarter, which leads to Krellin going to the line for 2. And we're tied at 87. Krellin sinks a second, and the Dragons are back up by 1. Goins will push it. Goins with a big-time shot for about 18, and the City Cats go back up by 1. The crowd chanting defense. Krellin looking to draw the foul, wasn't there. Great defense by Butler. Big time block as Randall Harding steps up and blocks the running lay-in of Jacob Tom, who came off the ball screen. Into the game, Akeem Mobley. Some more fresh legs for the City Cats. Akeem Mobley seen limited action tonight, but he's coming in as a spot player. And Harding gets his 28th point. I'm sorry, Levon Kendall gets his 28th point as we have a back-and-forth match here. Goins with the step back. Tough shot. Adams causing problems on defense. And the City Cats, pressure pays off. Mobley fouled on the way to the basket, and he'll get 2. Akeem Mobley out of Leadership High School, 6'3", 185. Straight from high school to the pros. And 2 big free throws here as the City Cats are down by 1 with less than 2 minutes left in this game. Arguably 2 of the hottest teams in the Far West Division. 2 newcomers to the ABA this year, both in the top 20 in the latest power rankings. City Cats hoping to give the Vancouver Dragons a long ride home. Mobley, nothing but net on the first. 3 points on the night for Mobley for the lead, and he sinks it. So we got a back-and-forth match here in the fourth quarter. And Tom almost loses it, but he's able to get the layup. And now the Dragons are back up. Butler against Krellin. And jump stops, called for the foul. He's attacking Krellin, who has 6 fouls already. Krellin not too happy about the call. Continuing to work the officials. They're giving a clinic over here of what a jump stop apparently is. If the foul's on Krellin, it'll be a free throw and the ball. And it is. So the 6 foul rule, as the Dragons gamble by playing Krellin at this point. So that is his 7th foul. So they'll get the free throw. And not sure if they get the ball at the point of interruption or not. And they do. So it's a free throw. And since he was fouled on the shot, they'll get 2 free throws here. So great heads up by Cordell, who knew, I am sure he knew that Krellin already has 6 fouls. And Butler's been great all night at putting the pressure on the defense and drawing fouls on the Dragons. And I think the referees are probably reviewing the rules. And it appears he'll get yes, as we mentioned earlier, it looks like it's they call at least at the college ranks, they call that the point of interruption. He'll go back to the free throw line and shoot the 2 shots. Big free throws here. Cardell Butler. This is his 9th free throw attempt on the night. And City Cats up by 2. You only got 7 seconds to get across half court. And Mobley called for the foul. And that should put Krellin to the line. Krellin to the line. Krellin with 12 points on the night. 12 points, 7 fouls. In case you're wondering, 7 fouls. How can anyone have 7 fouls? Well, that's the ABA rules for you. You can continue to play, but it's basically a technical foul if you were to have any other fouls throughout the rest of the play. So Mobley will get Wicket back into the game, Adams in the game, Butler, Goins, and Stephen Davis all in the game for the City Cats here to finish it out. Krellin with some big free throws there, knocks them both down. So tie game. Goins getting some pressure from Tom. 2-man game, ball screen, goes baseline. Tough shot. Unbelievable. Goins in the face of Levon Kendall. I thought that was good defense, but better offense. Krellin airballs a 3-pointer. He wants the foul call, but while he's complaining, the City Cats are running. And the crowd's getting into it. We got 9 on the shot clock. Goins finds it open. Chris Adams in the corner. No good. And nobody's back on defense. And we got a foul. Everybody was watching. Everybody was watching the shot by Chris Adams. Nobody was back on defense. Tough break for the City Cats. And we'll have a replay here. As you can see, nobody got back on defense, and great replay there by our NorCal Sports TV producer Jason Green. .8 seconds on the clock. 2 hottest teams in the Far West Division going head-to-head right now. And we have another timeout, I think. I don't know. I just hear a lot of whistles, people walking back and forth to their benches. All right, so here we go. Marshawn Williams, 10 points on the night. will go to the line for 2 shots as the Dragons are down by 2 with 25.8 seconds left. And he knocks down the first. Was holding his wrist a little bit after that fall. Looks like everything's okay. That's good to see. Makes 1 of 2. And Goins picks up the loose ball rebound. And that is who the City Cats want to have the ball in that kind of situation is. He is by far the fastest player in this gym, if not the fastest player in the Far West Division. So good defensive play. The Dragons will quickly foul him and put him to the line. He'll have 2 shots, 21 seconds left. See some good sportsmanship out there. You'd love to see that. It's 2 teams battling it, loving the competition. Goins knocks down the first. So Goins, who only had 2 points in the first quarter, now is 23 on the night unofficially. These are my stats. Puts the City Cats up by 2. Has a chance to go up by 3. And he does. And Vancouver with the timeout. So Brian Goins appears to be leading the City Cats with 23 points on the night. Lavon Kendall with 28 for the Dragons. But they're down by 3, so what are they going to do? Will they go for the quick 2? They're going to look for the tie. That's going to be up to Coach Dikran Zabunyan of the Vancouver Dragons, who I believe tomorrow will go across the bay to face the Oakland Townhawks. But right now it's all about the San Francisco City Cats. And whoever wins this game will definitely jump up in the power rankings. They have a good crowd here tonight in Kezar. The air quality's been bad. All the outdoor sports games been postponed, have been relocated. But it's basketball season. We're indoors, and a lot of people excited to be here to see this great game tonight. Vancouver with the ball. City Cats putting on the press, looking to slow them down. Again, 7 seconds to get across half court. Big ball screen by Kendall at half court. And Adams reaches in and steals the pass. So Larry Wickett gets clobbered at half court with a ball screen by Lavon Kendall. And Chris Adams, those long arms. Have no idea what his wingspan is, but it's got to be about 7'1", 7'2". Reaches in, steals it. And a huge defensive play there. We'll take another look at that play. You see here Larry Wickett's smashed, but Chris Adams makes up for not calling ball screen by getting the deflection. And the City Cats are excited, but a lot can happen in 10 seconds in professional basketball. They need to close out this game. So the City Cats, known for their high-powered offense, is getting things done on the defensive end as their pressure has been relentless tonight. 48 minutes of high-pressure defense, and they'll get the ball out of bounds under the basket, under the Dragons' basket. So they inbound it to Goins, and a quick foul by Tom will put Goins back to the line. So they were going for the steal, in that kind of situation, you always want to be aggressive, go for the steal, but you know that you need to foul anyway, so play a little extra aggressive, and the officials will call the foul and put Goins back to the line, who already has 23 points on the night. That's 24. And Larry Wickett flies in again from nowhere with the offensive tip back, and the City Cats go up by 6 with 6 seconds left. And that may be the icing on the cake here at Kezar Pavilion, as the City Cats are pumped up, coming back. They were down by as much as 11 points in the second half, and they kept up the pressure defense. They kept up the intensity, and it has paid off as they're up 101-95 over the visiting Vancouver Dragons, as Vancouver does their last second full court play. Great play, no good. And the City Cats are going to be victorious tonight in a huge win from the team invading from Canada. And we'll have a interview with our player of the game after this game. The City Cats are now 4-0 on the season. Stay tuned for our player of the game interview. Stay tuned for our player of the game interview here shortly, and some final game statistics from Kezar Pavilion in San Francisco, California. All right, player of the game interview tonight. The San Francisco City Cats come back from down 11 in the second half and are victorious against the Vancouver Dragons. Our player of the game, Larry Wickett, a huge spark off the bench. Multiple dunks tonight. Man, what can you say? What you guys were down at? You guys haven't been down all year. You guys have been averaging at 84 points per game, margin of victory. What can you say about you guys coming through tonight after having your first challenge of the season?
Just staying together, playing hard, doing what we're supposed to do, staying focused with our game plan and executing it all the way through the end.
Awesome, man. Well, I've seen you play since high school, seen you play at Contra Costa, came back and won our dunk contest at the all NorCal games, man, so it's great to see. What can you say about playing professional and representing the Bay Area and the San Francisco City Cat?
It's fun. I like the competition. I'm looking forward to everything that's coming.
Is there anybody you want to give a shout-out tonight as player of the game that might be watching on TV or online?
Just my family, want my dad, to get healthy, but everybody that's been supporting me behind closed doors, and Coach for still believing in me and giving me a chance to play.
Awesome, man. Congratulations. Proud of you guys so far. 4-0 on the year. Looking forward to being back here next Saturday.
Yes, sir. Good to see you.
Well, final game statistics. We appreciate Larry Wickett taking the time to do that interview with us tonight. Brian Goins led the way on the offensive end with 25 points, including big-time clutch free throws down the end and big-time shots. He had 9 points in the fourth quarter there. He led the City Cats in scoring, and our player of the game, Larry Wickett, had 14 points off the bench. Cardell Butler, 9 free throws and finishes with 15 points. Brett Corbett with 8 points in the second half. Great job on the rebounding and defensive end. An all-around team effort for the San Francisco City Cats as they defeat the Vancouver Dragons, who were led by Levon Kendall, who had 28 points on the night, and Dimitri Harris with 22. The San Francisco City Cats will now head down to Manteca to play Team Trouble, who is 4-1, who beat the Sacramento Supercats tonight 122-93. We appreciate our media correspondent Connor McGill for sending in that information. And we'll be back here live next week on NorCal Sports TV as the San Francisco City Cats will be here yet again. We're proud to be the proud streaming home of the San Francisco City Cats. Check them out at sanfranciscocitycats.com. And we look forward to being back here again. Appreciate everybody for joining us, and thanks for being here on the show.